Great. Well, good morning, everyone, or afternoon, as the case may be. I'm David Hurst, CEO of Orbital Transports, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about how we make space logistics for your small satellite missions easy. So Orbital Transports is a space logistics company founded in 2018 to build and operate the orbital infrastructure of the emerging new space economy. We're located in Chicago, Illinois, and we deliver comprehensive small satellite programs from initial concept through to completed mission. We provide end-to-end space logistics, managing the complex operations involving the vehicles, human resources, facilities, services required for successful space missions. And we offer turnkey mission outsourcing for startups, universities, research institutions, and companies interested in harnessing value from space or space data. So basically, we deal with the hard parts of operating a space mission so that our customers can focus on what they do best, which is operating their own business model. So Orbital Transports works very closely with our customers to meet the customer's mission objectives and requirements. We do the mission planning and systems engineering. We design and assemble the spacecraft. We handle regulatory compliance. We test the spacecraft and integrate it with the launch vehicle. We schedule launch opportunities. We operate the mission. We deliver the customer's data. We get it back to you. And at the end of the mission, we ensure proper disposal of the spacecraft during mission closeout. So we allow our clients to focus on their mission objectives, and so that they are not burdened with the logistics of getting to space. In order to deliver on this, we've built a network of partner companies that provide access to a wide variety of products and services needed to fulfill the various elements of a space mission. And we've been building this network for several years now, and have added a number of companies that you'll recognize, I'm sure. For example, Precious Payload, who just presented, among others. As a general contractor for SmallSat missions, Orbital Transports coordinates these partners and connects technologies into an overall package to accomplish the customer's mission. We combine our engineering and mission management expertise with off-the-shelf products, partner customized products, and partner services to deliver the mission for the customer. And we are continuing to grow this network. So you can look for new partnership announcements in the coming months. So we're happy to announce the Space Catalog. We are bringing the small satellite supply chain online. The Space Catalog is a digital portal for the small sat industry where our partners can showcase all of their products and services. This is the first resource of its kind. The Space Catalog offers everything the customer needs in order to plan a successful mission. You can search among hardware, software, services, and engineering expertise for your small satellite mission. And you can request a quote or further information. And then our mission engineers will get in contact with you and understand what your mission requirements are and help you put your mission together. We'll select products as appropriate, products and services as appropriate. For your mission. We've brought together some of the most innovative and reliable companies to offer the widest possible set of solutions for the small sat industry while maintaining quality standards. The catalog features a wide variety of products ranging from small satellite buses, commercial off-the-shelf hardware components, ground station services, mission operations, orbital transfer services, hosted payloads and satellite servicing, and refueling technologies. Of course, this collection will continue to grow over time as we add new partners, and we'll see new products and services coming soon. So the Space Catalog provides you with a convenient go-to resource to check out the latest and greatest the small satellite has to offer. So in building the Space Catalog over the span of a couple of years, we observed some trends in the small satellite industry that I'd like to share with you. in only the past few years, the small sat industry has developed into a large and complex value chain. I remember a few years ago attending the SmallSat conference in Logan, Utah for the very first time. And I was just amazed at the variety of products and services, and yet there seemed to be nothing really organizing all of that together and providing a common marketplace. And that was one of the observations that led us to develop the Space Catalog. The number of mission builders, manufacturers, suppliers, and providers really is diversifying and growing rapidly, and that marketplace has grown significantly even in just the last couple of years. It seems like every day I'm hearing about some new space company that just wasn't even on my radar the day before. And what's remarkable to me is how global this industry is. Companies can have global supply chains and customers all over the world. Although a majority of manufacturers may be found in Europe and the United States, there's still players on every continent in the world except Antarctica, and I expect we'll see that before too long too. With all of this activity going on, the technology is evolving tremendously rapidly. What was state of the art last year is becoming obsolescent this year, and so in this environment, the players have to be nimble and they have to adapt to this changing landscape. And so speed and flexibility are definitely keys to success. One of the big driving factors that has been the advent and growth of the mega constellations. Satellite operators flying hundreds or thousands of satellites are generating a demand for large-scale production of small sat hardware. And yet, scaling up is a huge challenge for manufacturers. This is an industry which only a few years ago was launching a handful of satellites every year. And now we're moving to a situation where we're launching on a monthly and sometimes weekly basis, putting more satellites. That creation of satellites is driving huge demand. And yet, scaling up is a big challenge for manufacturers. A shockingly large number of satellite components are still manufactured by hand. And as you might expect, manual production lines are notoriously difficult to scale up. And so satellite operators and customers frequently find that vendors who worked out brilliantly for the technology demonstration mission, for the Pathfinder mission, often can't execute when it comes to scaling up and rolling out the full-scale constellation. This results in often wildly varying performance and failure rates for different units, even from the same production facility. And why does this happen? Because as the manufacturers are scrambling to push units out the door, their suppliers, or I should say, they are looking for suppliers who can meet their demand, and so the quality can frequently suffer there. In fact, SpaceWorks recently conducted research that found that a failure rate of 30% is common in commercial applications. That's enormous. And even in an industry that claims a higher tolerance for failure, think SpaceX, fail fast and fail often, but this we find this frequently in other new space companies where because of the rapid iteration of technology, they think, okay, if it doesn't work the first time, we'll just put up another one. But when you're building a constellation and 30% of your deployed units are failing, that's agonizingly costly, especially when you factor in the cost of launch and relaunch all of the time. So these changes are having other effects on the small satellite industry as well. Traditional approach to mission development is to define your requirements and then develop specific technologies to satisfy those particular requirements. But in this environment of faster, cheaper, this bespoke technology development just takes too long and costs too much. With the vast and growing set of products available now from the larger number of manufacturers, it's easier to identify components that are close enough and then to accept some descoping of mission requirements to meet your cost and schedule constraints. And so what we find is that instead of the scientists driving the mission and demanding that the engineers meet their requirements to the last decimal point. Instead, the project managers are saying, no, you don't actually need that capability. We'll descope down, build our minimum viable product, and we'll find components that can satisfy those capabilities. And so mission planners are increasingly turning to commercial off-the-shelf products that meet these mission constraints rather than building their own components. And this contributes to the faster, cheaper cycle. So then the challenge becomes one of ensuring the quality of sourced components. Tracking the pedigree of materials and components through the supply chain becomes very important in order to maintain consistency. And this is crucial when you're cranking out large numbers of satellites and you expect to build a constellation. And so, for example, components that have flight heritage will lead to improved quality and reliability. Of course, getting flight heritage is frequently a challenge, and I'll address that in a moment. So mission planners are looking for a trusted source that they can use to streamline finding the products that they need. And this transition in the SmallSat supply chain was another contribution to what prompted Orbital Transports to build the space catalog. So now I'd like to tell you about our Get Spaceborne service to help ensure quality and reliability in the SmallSat supply chain. So this is an opportunity for product manufacturers and other suppliers to get space heritage for their new products. The Get Spaceborne service is a turnkey on-orbit space qualification capability. And this service enables the manufacturers to cost-effectively acquire flight heritage for their new small satellite systems and components. Get Spaceborne is based on a standard satellite bus with a hosted payload capability. So the vehicle for acquiring flight heritage does itself have flight heritage. Multiple payloads on one spacecraft enable more cost-effective missions so that multiple customers are sharing the cost of that single mission. And missions can be rapidly manifested and deployed, enabling faster on-orbit demonstrations for your products. So the spacecraft provides a modular housing for all the critical hardware, making it easier to plug in payloads. And this is a standard physical interface that just plugs into the spacecraft. So you just need to adapt your component to that standard interface. In addition, the spacecraft provides the standard electrical and data interfaces that simplify the task of integrating the payloads. So it really makes it easy to test out your product, get it in space, make sure things operate well, and to get that crucial flight heritage. So one of the advantages of this service is that we have missions that are already manifested with the launch providers, and so we're booking payload slots now for these upcoming flights. So we ask you to contact us today to learn how you can get spaceborne. So I want to give thanks to ACCESS.space and Tony for this opportunity to tell you a little bit about some of the things that are going on at Orbital Transports. And now I'll be happy to take any questions.